like to welcome you all to Vela.
Thank you.
This is the biggest and the youngest place on the island. It began to develop in the 19th century, but we have proofs of human existence here dating 30,000 years ago.
And is this cave significant to that?
This is a very significant place because this is the most important prehistoric cave site in the whole Mediterranean.
Now, what year are you talking about?
It is 30,000 years ago.
Wow.
From the upper Paleolithic through the Neolithic, Mesolithic and to the Bronze Age. The layers have been found that point to those historic times.
So is this a legend or is this the truth?
These are the facts.
Okay.
These are the facts. And the legend of this cave is tied to the very origin of Vela Bay.
Can you tell us a bit about the excavation, the work that's been going on?
The excavations have started 30 years ago, and they are financed and coordinated by the Oxford University.
And what kind of things have you found here?
Well, the findings are mostly remains of animals, bones that were food to the cave people, and also human bones, and some ceramic fragments.
Did you find any weapons?
Tools.
Tools. Are they in a museum or where?
Yes, they are in the museum in the center of Vela, in the gallery.
What animals were hunted?
Mostly deers and does.
So what do they think that the story is that goes with this cave?
Well, the legend says that thousands of years ago, a group of hunters lived in this cave, and that at the foothills of this cave was a nice valley. They mostly ate, as I said, the animals they chased around the slopes and in the valley. And one year, the hunting was pretty bad. And the group was on the verge of extinction and starvation. So they had no place to move because on the north were some great icy mountains and to the south was a dry, waterless plain. But they actually didn't want to move because they were pretty attached to this cave and the valley. Their leader was a hunter who was strong and handsome, and in the valley lived a long-haired nymph with a doe that was especially attached to her. So one day the hunter was chasing this very doe, and just when he was about to reach it, she turned into a nymph. The nymph begged him not to kill the doe because she was her patron. She had to save her life, to guard her. When he remembered all the starving in his group, he pierced her with a spear. When she was just about to die, when she was falling, she turned again into a nymph, whose father was the very creator, the god. So out of sadness, he put the nymph into a sky constellation, and he did the same with the hunter. And we know that constellation today as Orion, or the hunter. And out of his anger, he decided to send the great flood to the world just to wipe out the place of sadness where his beloved died. So the sea level raised and flooded the valley, thus creating the Bay of Vela.
What year was the cave discovered by scientists?
Well, 30 years ago, in 1974, the excavations have started. And the bottom hasn't still been reached. So they came to the upper Paleolithic, but we are not sure whether there is more layers underneath and whether many years ago.
You're not going to make us dig today, are you?
Well,
maybe we can find something, some bones or tools or...
So the research is still going on?
Yes, the research is still going on.
By the Oxford University?
Yes.
I want to do that course. They have to come here for 6 weeks every summer and do digging.
Yeah.
I think I want to.
Ooh, Indiana Jones.
Well, it looks like we can all discover some history while we're here as well.
Join,
Start digging.
The job.
Yeah.
First one to find a bone and wins a good prize, right?
You'll have to talk to the Archaeological Museum about this.
It's not allowed to go down.
Yes, it is, but not to dig.
Not to dig.
Okay, don't dig. Take the rest.